We got players.
And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in territory?
Mic check, mic check.
A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more.
Okay, so that's...
They'll try to get out of trouble from inside their own 5, but they'll have to convert 3rd and 10. Number one objective here, no turnover. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Salter. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense...
Touchdown, Marshall! A great catch and run for 6.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires downfield. And it was... But the... pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same pitch.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big...
The offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try to do it himself, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Hauls it in. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Turner. Got it! And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Colorado has the ball back. Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes for the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
To the air, it's Salter. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The thundering herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job. And the quarterback up front.
It's caught. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Turner. Caught over the middle, it's Payne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. It's a seam wide open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if we're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Miller. It's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Wants to throw. It's Salter. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Keeps looking downfield. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit. Into the end zone, it's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wants to fire on second down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Yeah, and you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Dances away to buy time. This time on target. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Turner. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They'll run play action. Looking for his man in the middle. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Williams. Pushed down for the tackle.
I love the job by the receiver there on the pro route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me up.
Going over the top. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Pulls it in. It's Turner.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback adapting. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense can have some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Another on third down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Extending the play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, finally this offense is able to show a bit of a pulse. I mean, we haven't seen this all game, but how about that play? Generating an explosive one in the passing game. They're obviously trailing here in the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Pressure coming. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this.
Turning it on. Wide open spaces. The 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurd. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to throw, it's Salter. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They have given it up on all 3 of their previous 4th down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Salter. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. One more play to pad the stats. Hand off from the shotgun. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check.